bem-vindos a mais uma entrevista exclusiva do site e-FestivalPT, na antecipação à Eurovisão 2021. Desta vez, os nossos convidados são os Gaway, os representantes da Ucrânia, com o tema Shum. Hello, Gaway. Thank you for your availability for this interview.
Thank you for doing the interview with us.
How are you doing?
We're fine, preparing for Eurovision.
Last year, Eurovision was cancelled and you were going to participate. How did you react when it was cancelled, and how did you feel at that moment?
Well, actually, we didn't have time for emotional reaction because it happened so fast. So we were rehearsing in our recording studio, and we had two messages on our phones. So the first one was Eurovision has been cancelled, and the second, so you were chosen. We were chosen to be the Ukrainian entry for next year's Eurovision. So it was like a flash for us, two news at a time. We didn't have time for reaction. So, actually, we believe that everything happens for a reason, and the reason that last year's Eurovision was cancelled and we are going to Eurovision 2021 for us is quite nice, you know.
So you decided to go to Eurovision again this year immediately?
Yeah. So first of all, we realized that we're going to participate. We were the entry for the last year's Eurovision, and that meant that the whole year we will be interviewed and followed by mass media and so on. So it was like a different, a totally new experience for us, like for a band that was like kept in underground music in Ukraine for 7 years. So it was quite interesting for us and exciting.
Now you are representing as Shum. I don't know if this is the pronunciation, but what can you tell us about this new song? What is the message of it?
Well, so as you know, we have two versions of Shum. So the first version we released in January, just like an ordinary single. We didn't think of it as our Eurovision entry. And then when we gave Shum and two other songs for the jury, for the Ukrainian jury to decide, and we found out that the Shum will be our entry. We were pretty much surprised, actually, but still we understood that the song should be changed because our first version was more than 3 minutes, and we didn't want it to change because we liked that song as it was, as we wrote it. And when we started to change it, so we thought like, okay, we need to shorten the timing, but instead of taking something from the song, maybe we should bring something more to it. So we didn't just shorten the song. Our singer Kate, fully rewrote the lyrics, and we put a slightly different message in it. So the first version of Shum the Shum is just a character from Ukrainian mythology. It's like a spirit of the forest, and ancient Ukrainians used to perform a so-called Shum dance in order to evoke that spirit and to bring the spring back, as they said. This was the idea of our first version of our first video. We wanted to show that in our time, in the time of the pandemic and lockdown and all such stuff, people can unite for a common goal. People can do something for the greater good, even despite the pandemic. So as you might remember, our costumes and everything, so gloves and masks and so on. And the second version of the Shum, which is the entry for Eurovision 2021, we put a slightly different idea. So first version, we try to evoke the spring, and the second version, the spring has come. So we already did that, and now we wanted to to express our feelings and to draw attention to all the things that people do now in order to do it better. Like there were some shots of a Chernobyl power plant in our video, and the rare bird in our video. So we wanted to draw attention to some important things that people should look up to treat the nature and ourselves better. So something like that.
Now a difficult one. So lovely or Shum? What is your favorite?
Oh, actually,
Solovey and Shum.
Yeah, it's not a difficult one actually, because those are two totally different songs. We like Solovey and Shum just both. Solovey was a perfect song for that exact moment, for 2020, and we think that Shum is the perfect song for this moment. So everything happens for a reason, and every song released is also released for some reason and in the exact period of time. So I think Shum is not better than Solovey, it's just different, and for this moment I think it totally fits this moment.
Now, what are your expectations for the Eurovision Song Contest?
Wow, just such a simple question and such difficult to answer actually. Actually, of course, we want to win, but we don't refer to our victory just, no matter what. So for us, Eurovision contest is more like a celebration of music, of songs, and not like a contest in general. So we want to go to the Eurovision to show our Ukrainian music and Ukrainian culture to the rest of the world, because actually we refer to ourselves like to representatives of the Ukrainian culture. So when we won the national selection, we didn't refer to it as our victory and our only. So we thought about it as a victory of Ukrainian music and culture. So, and the same thing, as I said, first of all, we want to show our culture to the world and our music to the world. Of course, we want to win, but as I said, not by all means necessary or something. So it's more like to meet other musicians and contests as far as we will be able to, regarding pandemic and so on, and maybe different formats of Eurovision. And just to bring a little bit of fun to Eurofans, a little bit of new music, something like that.
And now, what can we expect from you in the contest? What could you reveal about your staging plans or ideas?
Oh, right now, actually nothing, because right now we are working on our staging. We have several variations of what we are going to do, but still, so there are rules in Eurovision this year that every country must make a backup video with staging similar to the one on the Eurovision contest. So I think our staging will be finalized in several weeks. For now, we're in process of making that, and we haven't decided yet what version of it will it be, because right now, as I said, we had several different versions.
So outside from the Eurovision, you are nominated for the Unm Music Awards. Could you explain the relevance of these awards in Ukraine and what are your feelings about that nomination?
Well, actually, Unm Music Awards is one of two awards musical awards in Ukraine. We have two of them, UNA and another one. It's called M1 Music Awards because M1 is the name of our music channel, main music video music channel. So actually, from one point is a big honor for us to be nominated to this award because it's very interesting for us, and I think that it means that we did something important, really important in Ukrainian show business. But still, it's a little bit funny because as a band we performed for over 8 years, and this year nomination that we are nominated to on UNA is named the Discovery of the Year. So it took us 8 years to be nominated for the Discovery of the Year nomination. A little bit funny.
Congratulations on that nomination. Last but not least, this is your interview, so I give you all the time now to send some message to Portuguese fans, to promote your song, whatever you want. Now the time is yours.
Okay, thank you. So I think Kate will...
Okay, what we can say?
Okay, so in Ukrainian language we have a joke. This joke is also a very important message, and I'll tell you why. So in Ukrainian, this joke sounds like "Nehni patik." What it literally means is this part is quite funny. It means "don't curve a stick." What it actually means in Ukrainian is "don't worry." And actually, this is our message to all Eurofans and to all the people. Because what we mean is what is happening right now in the world, in Europe, and due to the pandemic and all such stuff, it will be over soon. Sooner or later, but we hope sooner. And the less we worry about it, the less it will affect our lives in many ways. So the main thing that we should do right now is do not worry about it and just try to live our normal lives and take the best of it. So that's our message. Don't worry and take the best of your lives.
Thank you. Thank you for the availability, and good luck for the Eurovision Song Contest.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Goodbye.